Hello. Hi. We got camp chairs.
Hello.
Oh my goodness. This feels weird being on this side of the car. There's no steering wheel.
Alright. Want to get us some directions going, my love?
Yeah. Whee! How you feeling?
I'm feeling ready to go. I'm ready to pull out of this place.
Time to start this adventure.
Yes. Shall we?
Yeah, let's do it. How obvious is it that we're tourists?
Very. It's going to be very obvious that we're tourists. We're not from here. We're not from this.
It's so nice out. Hello, welcome to my crib. How is driving going?
It's pretty good. Still a bit like, honestly, I'm not having too much of an issue with driving on the left. There's like a few quirky things that like I'm not completely sure about.
In Auckland, at least, I mean, in the city, it seems kind of like a fun mix between Hawaii, the UK, and North America. Like, there's a lot of different pieces of culture and stuff pulled from different places, and it's really fun to see. Like, a lot of the names are indigenous and sound similar to the ones in Hawaii. A lot of the like road signs and roadways and how they say and pronounce things sounds very British. But then there's so many things that you see, like flora and fauna are a mix of North America and Hawaii, and then it's just like a fun blend of all these different cultures and places.
The plant life really reminds me of Hawaii, but there's also like other stuff, like there's pine trees here, like evergreens that we didn't see those in Hawaii when we were there.
Or the buttercups.
Yeah, or the buttercups. Like, it's interesting. The demographic of people seems very similar to Hawaii as well. A mixture of like white people and native people and like Asian. It's a cool demographic and similar to Hawaii in that way.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, we're on our way to Thames, so we're gonna go hike at Pinnacles, and it's a pretty short one today, just for our first hike of the trip, about 8 kilometers each way, but it's a loop, so we'll do one half of the loop today and then stay in a hut. How's your cappuccino? So good. It's so pretty here. Thank you, Alex Slobodian, for your amazing recommendation.
What's this place called?
Cafe Melbourne in Thames. It's amazing.
It's really strange seeing palm trees grow right next to a pine tree. It's interesting.
Such a varied climate here. It's like you can't decide between tropics and boreal. So, the Pinnacles is a 16-kilometer trek. What do they call it? Yeah, they call it a tramp, a hike here. And it's we're just gonna do the first half now. It's already 2:30 in the afternoon, so we want to get there before sunset. We're gonna stay in the hut overnight and hopefully go see some beautiful sunset and a beautiful sunrise tomorrow morning when we wake up and hike back. It's like we're in Jurassic Park. Look at that.
How are you feeling first, I don't know, a couple hundred meters into the hike, Holly? How's your bag feeling?
My bag's pretty big for an overnight backpacking trip, but I'm really excited for our first hike of the trip. I'm so happy to be here. It's warm, feels like the tropics, it's humid. There's so much wildlife, it's beautiful. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, what do these mountains remind you of?
They kind of remind me of when we were in Italy with the Dolomites, because they're just so steep. Although these are a lot more plant covered, tree covered, whereas the Dolomites were like really exposed cliffs and peaks.
Yeah, these ones are a bit hidden by greenery.
Yeah. Maybe this sort of also reminds me of Peru.
Oh yeah.
In like especially when we were near Machu Picchu and Aguascalientes, because the mountains looked very similar, where they were very steep, but they were just plastered with plant life.
So lush and green.
Yeah.
We're trying to get to the summit in time for sunset. Sunset's at like 7 p.m. It's like 5 p.m. right now. And we still have a good few kilometers to go. So
what's our vertical right now?
We are at 500 meters of elevation gain.
In 2 hours.
Less than 2 hours. Hour 45 we've been going for.
So we're moving pretty quickly.
Yeah, we're doing really well. We've been climbing lots and it's super gorgeous and we're having a blast. Can you see the fern?
Yeah.
I would like to dedicate this giant fern tree to Grandma Fern. Look at that thing! It's huge! We're almost at the hut.
Thank God. I'm feeling gassed. I'm hungry. I didn't eat enough today and it's starting to hit me.
Yeah, we're so close. It's been good though. There's some like technical bits, there's some kind of rest bits. It's pretty steep, but it's manageable.
Yeah. Going down tomorrow will be rough on the knees though, because it's a lot of elevation.
Yeah. It's gorgeous though. We're getting all these beautiful views now.
Hello.
Hey. Looks like there's some ominous weather following us. That's definitely rain. Whew.
Hello.
Hopefully we make it.
Yeah.
We're feeling a few drops. Okay, the rain's just starting and we're just arriving. We beat you, rain. We made it in time. How you doing?
I'm glad we're here. I'm pretty sweaty.
I'm glad we didn't get poured rain on.
Yeah, we made it right before the rain.
We've got this fun bunkhouse.
Oh, I'm so tired.
Good night. Good morning. Time to go see the sunrise.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. Hopefully. It's 4:30 in the morning right now, and we're gonna try and get to the top of the Peak of Pinnacles before sunrise comes up, so that way we can get some good views. It's a bit cloudy right now, but we're hoping it'll clear up before sunrise or by sunrise. And we're leading a little troop of ducklings that don't have lights, so we're gonna 2 headlamps leading 6 people, I think 7 people. So we'll see how that goes.
Come on, do it.
We're trying to do it. Yeah, we're trying to keep the people informed.
Our adoring
Say the
fans.
time.
Say, well, okay, sure. Yeah, it's 4:30 in the morning. We already said this. We're
Yeah.
gonna go do the sunrise. I don't
We
know
can
what to
interview you at the
prompt
top.
me. I need a prompt.
You? How are you feeling? How did you sleep?
Oh, that's a good one. I did sleep pretty well until you had to get up and poop. That was bothersome, but I understand. You had to crawl over me in our bunk.
I stepped over you.
You stepped over me actually pretty gracefully. I do appreciate that. And I slept pretty well otherwise. I woke up though. I had the most vivid dream that everybody left and we were still asleep and we missed the sunrise. It was so vivid. When I woke up, I thought it was like 10 a.m.
Damn.
But it was dark out. Yeah, so I'm glad that we didn't miss the sunrise. That's really nice. And we're here and we're gonna hike. I'm so excited.
Great.
Okay. Can you see them?
Oh, yes.
The stars are nice.
Toilet,
Oh yeah?
and there was clear sky.
You can look up from the toilet and see the stars?
Yeah, because I have to go the whole way.
Oh, that's great.
Being half sarcastic.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How are we doing?
Feeling good.
Yeah.
It's a little chilly up here, but I'm happy.
It's gonna be a good sunrise, eh?
Yeah. Sleeping in yesterday was kind of nice, but this nice early morning is also very nice.
How was the sunrise?
Sunrise was beautiful. All the clouds whipping through the valley and sort of seeing the fog lay like a river across the very bottom. It's really cool. And unfortunately we didn't get a lot of like oranges and like yellows and stuff because there's a little bit too much cloud cover over the ocean. But it was still very beautiful. Very, very reminiscent of the morning we were in Machu Picchu because like the sun streaming in and hitting all the mountains. It's very cool.
Yeah, the mountain range looks very similar.
Yeah.
With such vertical peaks and then all the greenery on top.
Yeah. So how did you feel about the trek up and our
In the dark?
in the dark with our friends who were lightless
Yeah.
other than our lights?
What, 7 people and 3 lights? Is that right?
Yeah.
I'm really glad that none of the headlamps died. I'm really glad that we had extra lights.
Yeah.
And I'm really glad we made new friends.
Yeah.
It's super fun. And now we're back at the hut.
Yeah.
Nobody got injured hiking in the dark and we all made it.
Yeah.
Wow, guys, this is so sick. I love these like clouds floating around. How's your food? It's tasty? Yum? What do you have?
No spoon.
Oh, blueberry with coconut?
Yeah.
You're so freaking cute. How do you do it?
So how are you feeling now, Holly, after your experience this morning?
It's amazing. It was so cool being up there, hiking in the dark to get to the sunrise. It was very slippery and only like part of the group had headlamps, but we shared our headlamps and got everybody up there and saw the beautiful sunrise.
How are you feeling temperature-wise?
I'm very warm. We're back down in the jungle now. You can see all the big, huge ferns and everything, and it's really cool going just a couple hours from the alpine, rocky mountaintops down into the jungly rainforest that we're in now.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think is the most interesting part of our Pinnacles hike adventure?
Sunrise.
Sunrise?
Sunrise was the best. It was just so beautiful, and like I was worried I was gonna be exhausted and like really just not having it because of the early wake up. But I mean, like I was awake at 4 a.m. no issue. Like I was the first one up. I was already ready to go pretty much by the time everybody else was already waking up. So yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I think the sunrise was the best. It was cool, sort of hiking in the early morning dark.
Yeah, it was pitch black, and we had just headlamps, right?
Yeah, that was my favorite part. What about you?
That was really really cool. I just love how the reality distortion field kicked in and everything just worked out for us. Like when we were hiking in, we arrived probably 2 minutes before the downpour started, and people that were behind us got wet, and we had just arrived right at the perfect time. And then we had, like, it wasn't a full hut like it is tonight. Apparently it's a full hut, but we had space and we could like spread out. We still had a fun time having like a big sleepover with our new friends, but we weren't all like packed like sardines in the hut, which was really nice. And then like, yeah, the sunrise, we had like perfect timing for the sunrise, and the clouds lifted and it was just gorgeous. And yeah, what else? On the way back, oh yeah, we got out before the big school group so we could kind of like have the trail to ourselves. Yeah, it was such a fun adventure. Great first hike of the trip.
Yes.
Like, how is this road an 80? This is just madness. Caleb's driving like a champ over here in this insane cliffside road.
Good ice cream. I'm happy with mine.
Lots of caramel.
Mm-hmm.
There's lots of white chocolate.
Australia, where there's like more sheep than people.
No, New Zealand, there's more sheep than people. And look at all the sheepies down there. Babas, as Sam would say.
What do you mean twisty turny roads up for the next kilometer? It's been twisty turny roads for the last 20.
It's like you've got the signaling figured out now. I haven't seen you use the windshield wipers once by accident.
I used the windshield wipers this morning, but that was on purpose.
Look at this gorgeous white sand.
I like the rocks over there.
Oh, very cool.
Oh my god!
It's cold.
Oh, that's so cold! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Are you milking me?
No!
It's gorgeous. Just like you. How did the ocean feel?
Fucking freezing. Holy crap.
It was fine once you're in it for a little bit.
It was so cold.
You're nervous about scuba diving?
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna be in dry suits, but our faces are still gonna be exposed.
Right. I'm feeling pretty glad that we didn't get a bigger camper van than this. This is crazy twisty turny roads that are 100 km/h speed limit. So yeah, feeling pretty good about our choice of camper van. First night cooking dinner in the van. How's it going?
I'm fucking dying.
You're dying?
I'm so tired right now, and I just need to eat, and I need to lie down and chill. That's what I need. But
Sounds like a plan.
currently, we're in bed, first night in the van. Tell me about your day, tell me about what your high point was, and tell me what you're most excited for tomorrow.
Today the high point was seeing the sunrise on the Pinnacles hike. We waking up at 4 in the morning and hiking up in the dark with headlamps, and then seeing the sun come up over this gorgeous mountain range, and then coming back down with all our new buddies that we met along the way and at the hut last night. I think that was such a fun hike. And we got back and drove, where did we go? Otoma Bay, Otoma Beach. And we stopped there and dipped in the ocean. Then we went to Hahei, and now we're camping here right on the beach side. The ocean's beautiful. We can see it right from our camper van, and we had dinner. It was so much fun. And we had showers, like warm showers were so nice. That was like, oh, luxury. And then ate dinner, and now we're just getting ready for bed. And this is going to be our first night sleeping in the camper van. So it's very exciting.
How tired are you right now?
I'm like ready to be asleep right now. I could be asleep right now.
And it's 8:30.
It's 8:30. It's so early, but I'm so ready to sleep.
No, it's good. We're going to get up and kayak tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
So we want a good sleep.
Maybe it's because of my 4 a.m. wake up today that it's hitting me so hard now.
Yeah. Makes sense.
But at the time, I felt really awake. So yeah, waking up at 4 a.m. this morning, I felt fucking good. I was like ready to go. It was a good feeling.
Jet lag.
But yeah, today was good. Lots of driving, but it's mostly good.
Lots of hills.
Lots of hills.
You did great driving on those crazy twisty turny roads.
I'll see how great I do as a passenger.
Alright, your eyes are shutting.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm
go to
having a hard time.
Good night.
Good night.
You ready for breakfast?
Uh-huh.
How did you sleep?
Like a fucking log.
I'm glad that you slept so well. That's great. I woke up at like 5, but I'm really happy about it because I saw a sweet sunrise. Cloudy, but it's just awesome because it's on the beach. Like, we're right there. And I flew the drone around and went to this cool little island with it. And it was so pretty, and there were so many birds everywhere. So cool. Okay, what are we up to this morning?
We're going to go kayaking. So we got a couple kayaks rented. And then we're gonna go to Cathedral Cove with them and go check out the beach there.
What was your favorite part about kayaking today?
My favorite part, I really enjoyed the sailing portion when we had all the kayaks rafted up together and we put up a sail. That was pretty fun because it was just like listening to the guides talk and tell their story about the area and the history of the Maori and talk about the geography and the geology of the area. It was really, I loved his stories. I think the guide was probably my favorite part of the kayaking.
He was so knowledgeable.
It was a beautiful day. I mean, like, what can you go wrong with? Hot Water Beach, straightforward. How are you feeling right now, Holly?
Did too much editing, and now I feel car sick.
I'm sorry, what were you doing while we were driving down twisty, turny roads? What were you up to?
Very twisty, and now I feel like I'm gonna yak. I'm trying to edit. Hoping that mini eggs help with the car sickness.
Either that or it'll make your puke more delicious.
I'm gonna have tasty throw up. Mini egg flavored puke. Are you excited for mountain biking tomorrow?
I am excited for mountain biking tomorrow. I'm a bit worried. It's a downhill part, right?
It is.
I'm a bit worried about not having pads is the only thing.
True. We'll take it easy. Right? Pre-ride, free ride.
Yeah. How was the morning? What was your favorite part about the morning?
I mean, the kayaking was our whole morning, so that was amazing. We kayaked to Cathedral Cove. We got dropped off by a shuttle on one beach, and then we paddled and ended up at another beach. And it was so beautiful, and we got to sail with the kayaks as a big raft. You already talked about this.
I did already talk about this.
That's okay. I'm tired. And it was so much fun, and we had beautiful, beautiful weather. And then we got to the beach and we got drinks. Like, they made hot drinks for us. It was so fun.
So, yeah, it was a great guide. He was so knowledgeable. So, you've already said this as well. Okay.
Yeah.
And then where did we go? We started driving to Rotorua.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
So we drove for a while from Hot Water Beach, and then we stopped in, God, it's not Taupo. What is it? I'm blanking now. Can you help me?
Tauranga?
Tauranga. So Tauranga is like a big port city apparently, and I'm driving through, and it was quite large. It was very cool because there's a lot of coast there, a lot of beaches. So we stopped right along the beach at one section, and we decided to hike up Mount
Maranogi. Maranogi.
It's definitely not what you're saying. Anyway, maybe we'll
closer than what you're saying.
We'll look it up, and then we'll just impose me saying it properly over the final edited video.
Nope.
Anyways, it's not Maranugi. It's like you're mixing marinara and noogie. Like that is not it. Anyways, moving on from our terrible pronunciation of native words and places. We hiked up this hill. We saw a lot of bunnies. Holly was loving the bunnies.
Many bunnies.
And there was some big bunnies and there was some little bunnies. Holly was having a hard time. And then we also saw some sheep as well, but bunnies were the main attraction.
It took us probably, I don't even know how much extra time the hike took us because of all the bunny stops. There were so many. It was awesome. Look at them all.
Yes, there's so many bunnies.
That's like a dozen bunnies right there.
I don't think the camera's gonna pick it up though, unfortunately.
That's a tragedy.
It's a big...
They're so cute.
It's a world's greatest tragedy.
Oh my god, there's like 10 more down there.
There's some little ones.
Oh my god, let's get closer to these ones. These ones are closer.
So it was a lot of stairs. And it was very active. The
communities, yeah.
Yeah, it was very active park or very active city. I don't know. Sort of felt like the Gatineau Park of this city. It was lots of runners going up the hill, going down the hill. And then we get to the top, we go to a lookout, and it's overlooking the bay and the...
a big 360 view.
Yeah, it was a really fun time. Really good views. Came back down, and then we had some dinner.
Yeah, we got burgers. I got a peri peri chicken burger, and Caleb got like this one with eggs and bacon and everything.
Yeah, it was like eggs and bacon, but it said it was a burger, but I wasn't expecting. I was expecting it to be like ground meat, but it was like it was a steak. So more like a steak sandwich.
Super tasty dinner anyways, and the seagulls really wanted it.
They were screaming
They
at
were
us.
yelling so loud and getting so close, and there were so many of them. The seagulls were very into it. They wanted my potato wedges.
You'd think it was like, no, they're just yelling. No. They were looking at us and then yelling at us.
Making
like
eye contact.
And then yelling.
Like a cat when it wants food.
It was pretty funny.
Anyways, we drove the rest of the way to Rotorua now. So we're here. We're in Rotorua.
We pretty much just arrived at the campsite, parked up, plugged in the van, and then immediately climbed into bed.
And it's like, what, 8:30?
Yeah.
And we're exhausted. And we're going to go to sleep now.
Yeah.
Anything else to add?
I love you.
I love you. Good night.
Good night.
Maranugi.
Maranoke? That's not it.
Maranugi.
That's not Nui. There's no way.
Maranugi.